So, a lot of news this week. The biggest is probably topmost on Grover's mind at the moment.
Basically, for simulation genre, this is just devastating, even though they haven't been doing it so well recently. EA has shut down Maxis Emeryville. This is basically the main Maxis studio, and everybody that worked there has been let go. So, there's SimCity 4. There's still a Maxis company in Redwood Shores, for EA's main headquarters, but that's not Maxis. It's just a dead company now. It's like kind of like Bullfrog was when after they got done with it.
And Mythic, and Pandemic, and Origin, and Westwood, and Criterion, and all the other stuff that EA's destroyed.
Yep, we're still going to see Sims, because the ones over there are the ones that make Sims. Ones had nothing to do with it. And unfortunately, we probably might see other SimCities, but none of the teams that were for SimCity are going to be part of it. So yeah, and the lead developer, Guillermo Pierre, for saying as he was leaving, he tweeted, "Well, it was a fun 12 years, but it's time to turn off the lights and put the key under the door." Yep. And then he put under, rip Maxis. So yeah, that just sucks.
Well, Ocean left last year, and Will Wright's been gone since the early 2000s. So
yeah, he quit after Spore.
Technically, Maxis was dead when Ocean left, but still.
It was just a complete shock, because City Skylines is pre-releasing their stuff, and at first I'm annoyed about Skylines, and then I learn about that, and I'm just like, oh my god. And then, everybody else, even Paradox, the company for Skylines, is just blown away too. Like, did that just happen? Did our main competitor just drop dead? Everybody is saying that, this is great. Skyline has, Paradox has a wide open door to become a leader. Which is like, damn it, that's not what we wanted.
Nope.
We wanted multiple city builder developers. That way they could work together and then make better games.
Or at least have good competition. We wanted Maxis back on their game again, and EA realized, hey, this crap that you were making them do is not what's going to make the game a success.
We wanted it to be Maxis versus Paradox making games against each other, not whoever the hell owns Cities XL.
No.
Which, honestly, I'd rather take a $20 bill and burn it than get that game. The new Cities XXL is a colossal piece of garbage.
Oh yeah, we talked that on a previous episode.
Yeah, we talked about it. It is a scam to every single person. They will rip you off. And, I feel bad because when I think of Cities XL, because I think of Monte Cristo, which they had a plan. It just didn't work out. They didn't know what they were doing, and they were way over their heads when they were trying it. So, yeah.
Well, as one studio is kind of becoming ashes, so an old franchise is kind of coming back out of the ashes. Rock Band 4 was officially announced in development and slated to come out this year. Harmonix has denied the rumors and the speculation that it was making a comeback. So, like Guitar Hero, that we'd never see it again, but apparently it's happening.
Wow. I thought that was dead and gone.
Meanwhile, Notch, creator of Minecraft, is on the Forbes list this year. Net worth of $1.2 billion, according to the magazine /website/. It sounds like he's not exactly been frugal with it, as he apparently bought a $70 million mansion in Beverly Hills not so long ago. Of course, things like that and the popularity of video games is drawing some, I hate to be derogatory, but vapid seems to be very appropriate here. But anyway, some celebrities to the gaming scene. So we have Paris Hilton, Katy Perry, and I can't believe he's still relevant, Kanye West, are all looking to be part of the game scene. It sounds like they're going to be doing kind of mobile time wasters like Kim Kardashian did last year. I think it was last year with her little game. So maybe they'll just kind of come and go, and that'll be the end of it, but who knows?
What is Kanye West want, like a pornographic simulator where there's two Kanye West and they have sex with each other? That was like his fantasy.
Yeah. Okay, I know Etna hates when I talk about all this type of stuff, but there was a couple of things that happened in recent weeks that needs to be addressed too. Anita Sarkeesian, I don't want to give her a lot of publicity anymore, but she's kind of forcing it on herself and everybody's listening to her. So she got an award from a Harvard humanist group. A lot of people are spinning this that she got an award from Harvard, but that is not what happened. For her wonderful deeds in video gaming. But before anybody gets too out of sync about, her getting an award for this, the last award that they gave out, I understand, was given to Seth MacFarlane, the guy who made the Ted movies and Family Guy, so I don't think their standards are very high.
I mean, we could start giving out awards if we wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, we're not Harvard. We don't even go to Harvard. My question is since every time she goes to a school, they have to pay her thousands of dollars, I'm wondering if this is their way of getting her to speak there without paying her fee.
Yeah.
Oh, but this one hurt so much more. Tim Schafer at GDC. This was just a couple of days ago. I know it kind of blew up on Twitter and everything else, but you can joke about Gamergate all you want, because in a lot of cases, some of those jokes are going to be honestly true. I mean, there's a lot of misconceptions about what Gamergate is in the media, but at the same time, there are a lot of people who've done really stupid. But Tim Schafer went a little beyond that. And keep in mind, Tim Schafer is one of those dudes I actually liked. He's the creator of stuff like Grim Fandango and, of course, Monkey Island and all this other stuff, Psychonauts. He's one of those guys that we always wanted to succeed because he always kept seeming to get kicked aside by all the major developers. But after all of this stuff that he's been doing with the social justice warriors stuff and the fact that he's mismanaged money to the point that it's almost looked like he's scammed people on Kickstarter, which is, we're running out of the big league instead of not scam with Kickstarter at this point. Please, Chris Roberts, do not do this with Star Citizen. Please. He wants somebody to stand above all the rest of them. But yeah, the joke was basically...
How many Gamergators does it take to make a single piece of armor?
Oh, God, I don't know.
50. One to do the modeling, one to do the materials, and 40 to tweet that it's not your shield.
Okay.
But it was basically a joke about not your shield, which is, of course, the minorities and the women, which are thousands upon thousands of them, of real people. I know there's supposedly sock puppet accounts, and some of them have been proven, yes, but there's still way too many other real people to deny it, and he's basically saying that they have no voice in the industry by making jokes like this. So, sexism and racism, I guess, is only okay for feminists. Curse you, Schaefer, why did you have to turn? And while we're on the topic of hate mongers, I don't suppose anybody count the now legendary BS Fest that was the Law & Order SVU from last month. That was basically designed around the whole Brianna Wu thing and then upscaled to absurdity. And it was about a female game dev getting harassed and then attacked and even kidnapped by a group of gamers that were hackers. All while the episode teaches that gamers are immature brats and that all boys are naturally violent monsters. And then seemed quite content with the overall message of being, give up women. You cannot be developers or gamers. The boys have won this, so go find something better to do. So, yeah, let's just screw everybody, NBC. All right.
Wow. Fuck you, Law and Order. That's all I gotta say about that.
And naturally,
what the hell?
For exclusive TV is all sorts of articles going up on how terrible it was, including the very websites that has basically started this hate montage in the first place, which is hugely ironic. They're the reasons this stuff exists. So, along from the backlash of even people that were supposed to be representing Brianna Wu and Zoe Quinn even were condemning this episode. Let's put it that way. So, yeah. And then several other folks, including actual game devs, some big-name game devs, stood up and called the journalists to say, hey, you guys started this. This is what you've been preaching all this time. So it's up to you as much as anybody to fix it. So, of course, the ever-vigilant goodness that is the game journalism did the right thing and slandered and bullied the devs and everybody who supported them, of course. Humanity, please stop.
We also got some other news about the GDC. Our buddy Nil, also known as Captain Migraine, is at the GDC right now. Actually, I guess he was just contacting me saying, "You want to live chat with me in a rave party or something?" Like, no, actually, I don't want to look at you in a rave party because you're all probably getting drunk and you're in a rave party.
You can't hear anything in a rave party. So yeah, just be nice.
And I'll be able to hear horribly minced music from your phone. So, no, but his map called Leia or something. I don't, because he's probably gonna you don't even remember you didn't write the damn map name down or something. It is now a stock map in Unreal Tournament 4.
We've got an insider in the business. Woo!
Which he's been working on it for about 6 months. So yeah, he's there right now, and he's eating like $150 steaks every night, and he goes into the GDC and just roams, and they're giving him free stuff this, free stuff that. I can't remember the video card they gave him. It's a prototype. It's not available to public yet. He's bringing it home, put it in his computer. So yeah,
cool stuff.
Kudos for him.
Definitely, well deserved. Put a lot of effort and all that. And then I guess just a little bit of media news. There was quite a bit that happened this week with that too. Probably the biggest of which, Harrison Ford crashes World War II airplane on a golf course. He's doing relatively all right, considered that they're saying he's fair to moderate condition. But that could have been easily a fatal accident. It's a good thing that he's a really good pilot.
He got bruised up, got gashes on his head, and from what I heard, he got a moderate concussion.
And this coming off of that broken arm he got while filming on Star Wars.
From what he said is that he was flying above, and the engine stalled, and he just bam, just went from like, I don't know, 200 up straight down. Just no warning. Had to do emergency glide into the golf field.
Yeah. He knows how to land a plane in an emergency situation. I heard something about him clipping trees on takeoff, and he didn't think that it did any damage or something like that.
Yeah.
There's so many conflicting reports, and some of the troll pictures.
I didn't hear about the clipping trees.
There's already people making fun of it with pictures of the Millennium Falcon crashed and all that type of stuff.
I've seen those. They're horrible. Like they're funny now, but I'm like, you won't be laughing if he dies.
Yeah.
He probably won't, but
he's my Leonard Nimoy. If he goes, I'm going to be very sad.
Yeah, if he goes too, I'm like, God damn it.
He's one of my favorite actors of all time, so I'm hoping he's going to be around a while yet.
If he went too, like Patrick Stewart, I swear, Patrick Stewart, you better not.
Speaking of a friend of his, Gandalf. Ian McKellen will be playing Sherlock Holmes in a new movie.
Oh, thank God. I thought you said he died for a
No.
moment. No!
And speaking of something that Harrison Ford was a part of, Fox is gearing up to bring Expendables franchise to the silver screen for event series, so they're planning on bringing a bunch of iconic TV heroes for its leads and guest stars. So I'm kind of wondering, just like Kiefer Sutherland and Mr. T, Bill Bixby? That could be weird. And then word from Pixar that the sequel train is rolling strong with the Toy Story 4 in the works and what sounds will be an entirely new cast. There may not be any Buzz or Woody, even as cameos. So,
no.
We were just talking about Pixar going downhill. Toy Story 3 was the perfect send-off. Make something new. You have it in you, guys. Come on. And if we lost Mike, he's being really quiet about all this.
No, I'm here.
Pixar, why do you make me hate you now? Why? I have nothing but good things for you.
And you know what? It may be good. It might surprise us. Because there's a lot of people saying Toy Story 3, no, but it ended up being a really good one. So, we'll see.
I don't know. Damn you, Pixar. I could just see, like, maybe if they do have a cameo of, like, Woody or Buzz or something, they're really old jolly at that point.
Just kind of curious of the concept. The only thing I could think of them doing is maybe some sort of nostalgia trip for the 80s. That might actually work.
That could.
But Disney doesn't own most of that stuff from the 80s, so...
Yeah.
Anyway, you can contact us with Twitter at PrinnyCast, and you can contact us with email at PrinnyCast@gmail.com. Actually, contacting us with Twitter is probably a bad idea. I have not kept up with that or shared videos in like 2 weeks, so okay. As long as somebody's on the ball with that one, because I've been falling behind with that.
I'm gonna make you happy, Grover.
Oh.
What's that?
I forgot that I had some PayPal money from a refund I got, so I used it to get Guild Wars.
There you go.
I even got the Heroic Edition. I have no idea what the difference is.
Well, now that you both got it, I guess that's peer pressure, isn't it?
It is. Better get it, Chris.
Better get it, Chris. Get it.
Anyway, end the show so I can stop the recorder. So, yes, we'll see you next time on the PrinnyCast.